What's up, guys? It's Dinozords here, coming to you guys with a comic book pickup video. And if you're wondering, down here is my mic, right down there, and I'll be, my computer mic isn't that good, so yeah, I'm using that. Anyway, today I'm going to be showing you guys all the comic books I picked up this week. I went to the comic book store twice, and I picked up quite a bit of comics. I need to get my hair cut, I know. First up, I got Detective Comics, issue numero uno. If you can see that, I'm not used to doing these, so sorry about that. It's from the new 52. This came out sometime in like August, I think, last year. I thought it was a pretty good book. If you're looking to get into comics, now is a good time because DC relaunched all their comics pretty much. That's why it's the new 52 somewhere up here, yeah, right there. That's why it's the new 52 because they're restarting all their comics, and there's like 52 new ones. They ended like a couple of them and started up because they still need to make it the new 52. So they kept most of them, ended a few that weren't doing so well. One of them was Static Shock. I'm pretty sad about that. I wish that would have kept going. I would have read that if I could have. Save that for last. Next, I got Avengers vs. X-Men, round 1. You can see this. I did a review of this on my channel already, so I'm not going to go too much into this right now. You can click the link in the annotation on the screen right now. That'll take you to the review, right here, the review for this book. It's pretty good. I'll just leave it at that. Next up, we have Avengers vs. X-Men round 2, sorry. And I think I like this comic book cover a lot more than the first one. I'm a pretty big Iron Man fan, so it was top notch for me. I think Iron Man on the cover was a lot better. I'll be doing a review of this soon, so don't fret. Next up, I got Avengers vs. X-Men round 3. And I have another review for this one coming soon, so I'm not going to go into this. I like the cover for this one not as much as the first two. I don't know, what can I say? It's pretty much based around Wolverine and Captain America fighting. So it foreshadows what's going to happen in the next issue. Alright, so now we're on to the comics I got today. Where should I start? Hold on. I'll go with starting with this. So I decided I didn't mind Detective Comics. I'd rather read Batman. Sorry, I keep having to itch my foot. So I'd rather read the just Batman, plain Batman. But Detective Comics isn't that bad. I think they're doing a pretty good job with it on the first 2 or 3 issues so far. I haven't read this one actually. I'm just kind of making this pickup video. I'll probably review them at some point. But I think the Detective Comics is more about him being a detective and less about him just being a badass, like probably most of the Batman books are. Like I said, I'd rather read Batman, just Batman, or The Dark Knight. I'd rather read one of those, but Detective Comics is doing it for me. So there you go. You can see the cover. I think it's not a bad cover. I like it. It looks like he's in the Batmobile. Pretty good. Next, I got Detective Comics number 3, and this is the Night of the Dollmaker story arc. Yeah, right there, you can see that. Like I said, I haven't read it yet. Can't give it a review yet. Part of the new 52. Like I said, go read some comics. I'm just now getting into them, so can you guys. Head on over. If you don't have a comic book store, I didn't even think I had one until like a few days ago. Just like go online, go to comiXology.com. I'll leave a link in the description below and give you guys some comics that you can start reading. And they're not expensive. They're like $3 maybe. And I'll just give you guys some good comics to start out with to start reading. Next up, I have Earth 2. This is, I haven't read it yet, but from the reviews I've heard, This it just sounds like an amazing book. Sorry, my laptop almost went AWOL. Earth 2. So this is like an alternate universe or something. As you can see, the cover is pretty awesome, I think. Try to get my fingers out of there. I think this is going to be probably something I stay with. This just started. They haven't even released the second issue yet. So this is a great way. It's kind of like the Justice League, but on a different dimension. Like, not the regular Earth 1 dimension, as they would call it, I guess. So I would definitely read this. I haven't even read it yet. I'm just going to go ahead and say this is probably going to be one of the better books in the New 52 from now on. Just look at their costumes. I think you can see they look rather cool. They're different. That's what Earth 2 is all about. Now these next 3 comics, I was really excited to get. I haven't read them yet. Just got back from the store. So, Batman and Robin. Now, I know about this. I haven't read it, so I know what this is about. I haven't gotten to read it yet. Batman and Robin. This comic is different from a lot of the old Batman and Robins, because this one, Robin is Batman's son. So that is pretty cool, I think. This story arc that I'm about to show you, like these 3 books, is kind of like where Robin gets like kidnapped, right? And it's Batman, Bruce Wayne's son, Damian Wayne. He gets kidnapped by, I think it says Demon Seed right here. Looks like he gets he gets kidnapped by Demon Seed, and Batman's just like, oh no, you're not about to kill my son. This is my son. You're not going to kill him. So that is Batman and Robin number 6. Haven't read it yet. I'd still say probably pick it up and read it. I don't think you really have to know that much about it. From what I just told you, you should be able to read it. Next up, Batman and Robin, issue number 7. Now this is where I think it really gets interesting. You see him battling this Demon Seed guy. He has all these knives. I think this cover is just amazing. Literally awesome. You see him like half a mask on. The colors are really good. It looks gritty, you know. He's getting cut in all these different places, and he's just like, fuck you! You're not stealing my son, and gonna get away with it. So, yeah, I think you guys can see I'm excited to read that. Batman and Robin, number 8, issue number 8. And this is the one right before the Night of the Owls event. So this one is more of like a personal like book. It's not necessarily about like him fighting, which is more or less what I rather see in comic books, especially with the Bat family, because it's so extensive and everything. You see Damian and Bruce, and he's talking to him, and he's like, you know, I don't want to spoil anything, but basically he's just like, it's gonna be okay. You didn't do something that I wouldn't have done if I were in your shoes. So yeah, read this, definitely. If you don't even read any of the other ones, read Batman and Robin number 8. Now we're into I couldn't pass these up. I started looking through if they had any of the older Batman comics, because I'm trying to start collecting. So I'll probably have a collector, like all my collection of comic books so far, within like the next week or so. So right up here we got Batman and Spawn. It's just, as you can see, it's a thicker book. It's not just a regular old comic. It's, I think, multiple issues of this Batman and Spawn event. I'm going to pull it out of the sleeve. You can get a better look at it. I'm going to try to find some of the pictures for you guys. This is from the 1990s, and just look at the cover. I mean, it's so colorful. Like 2 of the darkest heroes or anti-heroes or whatever in the DC, and this is a crossover. This is going to be most likely worth money one day, because crossovers are just awesome. Like Batman and Spawn, like doing work together. Look at Batman. This is back when Batman was blue. I mean, they still do comics sometimes with him being blue, black and blue or whatever. And then Spawn, I mean, this I cannot wait to read. This looks amazing, in my honest opinion. Next, and that was only like $5. Like, how could I pass that up? Like, So much reading for only $5. Next up, we have Batman Grendel. I have absolutely no idea what it's about, but it's a lot. It's like the thickness of Batman and Spawn, so I figured $5 again, definitely worth it. Can't argue with that. That cover for you, very bland cover art and everything, I'd have to say. But for $5, hey, what are you gonna do? And the last thing I want to show you guys is something that I found in my comic book collection that my dad gave me, I guess, when I was younger, and this is pretty cool. This is the Mighty Thor issue number 269 from sometime, I think it said 78 or something, and I'm gonna pull it out of the sleeve real quick for you guys because this is a very old comic. This is only like 30 years or so after comics started. Like, if you just look at that right there, you can see this is intense. So yeah, I didn't just pick that up. I figured it was worth showing to you guys. So yeah, that is all my pickups for this week. Probably expect reviews for them. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe if you guys tell me which ones you want reviewed, I'll do that because I don't want to review all of them and you guys not want to see them. So if you guys want to tell me which ones you want reviewed down in the comments, I'll do that. Any of the ones you guys tell me to review, I'll review. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.